These days, cosmetic surgery is becoming more common than ever, and I bet if you ask your friends and family, you've never asked me this, many might say, I'd have just a little work done if I could afford it. You know, I really would.
Just a little, just a little. So today we're introducing you to a way many people are getting the cosmetic surgery they've always wanted for as low as half the normal price. Joining us to explain this morning is board-certified plastic surgeon Dr. Alejandro Quiroz from Cosmetic Clinic. He joins us as part of our My Beauty series this morning. Good morning to you, doctor.
My pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me, your program.
I just want to cut to the chase, though. How do you do it for half off? Explain this to us.
Well, so it happens that we have a clinic across the border from San Diego in Mexico.
Mexico. Okay.
And so we opened a clinic about 20 years ago after being practicing in Orange County for so long and having both licenses. We opened a clinic and we could offer the same service, but reducing the price significantly for patients so that make it more affordable for patients to have surgery.
So, doctor, what types of procedures are done at the clinic?
We do all range of plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery procedures, from facial procedures, facelifts, liposuction, breast augmentation, reduction, lifts, tummy tucks, liposculpture, all different range of plastic surgery cosmetic. Now, particularly now, which is the weight loss is very popular. The patients are seeking, affordable procedures, and because they need more than one treatment. It's not that they lost the weight and it's not only the stomach, but the breast, kind of deflates.
That's
the
true.
breast falls down. They get,
and your
very
face
thin.
too. And
The
then
chicken
The
flap
skin,
arms.
The arms get loose, the thighs get loose, so they need multiple procedures. They need a full reconstruction. Sometimes they need 5, 6 procedures, and then we need to schedule patients and 2 or 3 sessions for surgery. So you ending spending a lot of money on it. So we're able to provide, those services to patients with minimal cost.
Doctor, what about a follow-up visit or even a consultation? How do you do that with the patient if they already left?
Well, believe it or not, now most of my consultations now they're done through internet. They go into our website. They have a special place where they put all the information. Normally, they send us pictures to the internet. I'm able to consult them. Then we keep them in the facility long enough time to avoid any complications and all. And we send them when they are in the process of healing, which they just basically need recovery and time for them. And we always keep in touch with them for a period of, whatever is necessary depending on the procedure. So we keep in contact with the patients.
So a virtual consultation.
Now everything is mainly through the internet, and this is the new era.
That's amazing. Now, what about the medical rules and safety standards in Mexico as opposed to this country?
That's a very interesting question. Now, the international societies are getting together and having international standards. So the U.S. and the Mexico standards are not going to be any different anymore. We already have facilities who are accredited for what is called a quadruple A, which is the agency that certifies the outpatient surgical facilities who go actually into your office and certifies it. I'm actually an inspector for the U.S. as well as for Mexico for the quadruple A's. So now the standards of medicine and the standards of the facilities are getting together to get the same quality of care.
It's interesting because you talked about, safety with regards to taking care of the patients. But the thing I think about is, and we've seen a lot of the news stories on television with regards to trouble for tourists in Mexico, traveling back and forth. Tell me about that. And what about general safety while traveling?
Yes, there's been much in the news about the unsafety of Mexico and violence, but really that is not targeting the tourism at all by any means. In any event, we provide in the clinic a shuttle transportation across the border, so we are able to pick the patients up at the airport with our vehicles, or if they're flying or they're coming on the train from California, we pick them up, we take them to the clinic, and we bring them back to the States. So we're covering all bases so that the patients feel comfortable and secure.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, and you say pick them up because they're coming really from all across the country, all over the world. They're not just coming from California, which is where you live.
At the beginning, it came from California. My practice was in California, so it is so close. But now they come from all over, including Canada, including Europe, including even Mexico and the South, Mexico City and all. So it is becoming a tourist destination for medical tourism.
Isn't that funny?
So that's basically what it is. So the medical tourism is really booming.
Sure.
Is there a direct flight from Florida to... I'm just kidding. So, doctor, this has been very, very interesting. Maybe in a few years I'll be looking into this for half the cost.
Oh, she of washboard abs. She is an avid runner in great shape, doesn't need anything done.
We're talking years down the road, maybe.
Yeah, okay. She'll be calling you probably.
Thank you, doctor. Very great information. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
All right, so if you do want more information, just check out cosmeticclinic.com. And you know you don't need anything,
We
right?
need 5 or 6 years, right, doctor?
No.